exercise, we're going to do a little more desensitizing. We're going to use the plastic bag and desensitize him to that. We're going to only do this after we had already done the rope and the stick. So we're just kind of increasing it. So first we're going to start a couple feet of rope, kind of by his head, to the side, and then we're just going to start out here and kind of wave it around, just like you did with the stick. Just up and down, and try and stay on the same side he is. And I'm just going to wait until he stops moving his feet. There, and I'll stop. I'm going to give him a minute, and then we'll start again. Just want to keep him on this side, so you're not straight in front of him because he might run forward and run over you. Okay, so we'll just start again. And we're not going to do a high intensity at first because it kind of bothers him. We're just going to do a little bit. And I'll work my way in a little bit. He's thinking about moving. Just want him to relax a little bit and blink or put his head down a little bit. Put his head down a little bit. So I'm going to start again out here. And work my way in. Just waiting for him to relax. There, he blinked his eyes. Okay, so we're just going to start again. Work my way up. He's kind of flinching, but he's not moving, so that's good. Just wait for him. There, he blinked his eye. There you go. And I'm just going to step up so it's kind of on a different part of his body. Start out here. Work my way in. Just relax. Waiting for him to relax. He's still kind of flinching, so we'll just wait for him. There, he relaxed a little bit. You kind of got to watch where you're putting it, because like right here, I kind of put it up here, and he was going to look at it, so kind of make sure it stays behind you and out of the front of him, because a lot of them will kick at it when it goes in front of them. So start again. And work our way up. And he's flinching a little bit on that shoulder he was. Just wait till he relaxes. I just want him to blink. There he goes. Okay, and then do the same thing on the other side. Again, different side. We're going to start way out here. See, on this side, we started over, so he already reacted more to it, being as far away as we are already. There, blink a little bit. Let's start again. Thinking about moving. So just wait for him. I'm not going to go any further because he thought about moving away. but he didn't. So I don't want to go further, I just want to wait for him to relax. There, he blinked his eyes. It's not so bad. You definitely don't want to go up and try and touch him at first. You want to definitely start out here and just desensitize him to the noise before you ever do the feel of the bag. Work way up. There, he's much calmer now. His neck isn't raised. Oh, there he goes, but it wasn't as high as it was on the other side when we first started. Still flinching a little bit right there behind his girth. I don't know if that's a fly or just the sound of the bag. Just wait for him a little bit. He's doing like little half blinks. So I want him to take like a whole blink. Because they only blink when they're like calm. So we'll just wait for that. Okay, so I'm going to move up a little bit so the bag's kind of different area on his body and start again. There he's flinching. There he blinked. Start again. He's got no reaction, so I'm going to get closer. Just wait for him to relax. There he blinked. There we go. That's perfect. So then after he can stand there pretty still and not be too worried, we're going to start touching him with the bag. So you want to start on his shoulder, like wither area right here, and then start down his top line because that's the least sensitive area. So you want to make sure you stay out of his way because he might get worried. I'm just going to bring it up to his shoulder and just kind of rub it on him. And you can wrap it kind of around the stick so it's not quite so big. And just kind of, he's not too worried about it. His neck's pretty low. I'm just going to move back a little bit. And keep him facing straight ahead. And you want to make sure you don't cross your stick over his top line on the other side or he could spook toward you and on top of you. Keep his head straight so he doesn't turn his hindquarters away from you. He's not too worried about this. He's a little bit more worried with the sound of the bag than the touch. Back on the shoulder, work your way back down. It's the same as desensitizing. You do withers, back, hindquarters, then you work your way down his back leg. And we'll do his belly. He's really not worried about that at all. His neck's nice and level. He doesn't have it raised, or he's not really tense. Go back at his shoulder. You always want to go back to that wither shoulder area every time you stick it back on him, just because that's where you already desensitized, so it's a comfortable place. You don't want to just take it back in there and stick it on his leg if you hadn't done it already. Start back there and then work your way up here. You want to be careful around his head area because they might get a little bit worried here. Rub it around here. Keep his head straight. Just kind of rub it on his face. So he's not real worried about this. You don't want to block his eye too much because they'll get worried if they can't see. Just kind of move it around a little bit. And he's really not worried about that at all. Let's go ahead and do that on the other side. Start on his withers again. Work your way back. Always kind of watching him to see if he's relaxing or not. So there he blinked. The only time I wouldn't keep going is if he started tensing up, sticking his head up, then I would stay there and wait for him to relax. But he's pretty much stayed the same, so I just kind of worked my way back a little bit until I definitely, like, until I see him, like, lower his neck or blow his nose or something like that. Just keeping it on this side of the horse. You don't want to cross over onto the other side. Work my way down. Keep his head straight. Good. Back to his shoulder, down his front leg. And he's not too worried about this at all. Good. That was a good first lesson for him with the plastic bag.